Welcome. The Jefferson County Civic Center is hosting guests from New York for their production of Musical of Musicals, directed by Randy West, a Civic Center board member. The new encore players formed by the Civic Center are doing the show, and the writers and producers from New York, from Broadway, our guests in Fairfield have flown in special. And to celebrate, we're having a reception, and I'm having what we call the Gourmet guys are cooking. So, Pat, you are heading up this group.
Yeah, yes, I am. Yes, as you can see right now, you see a couple of the guys.
And one girl over there.
Yeah. Actually, there's one little girl over there too. This particular group is the Team Italian, and Team Italian needs a lot of people because, well, they just need that kind of help. And I'm not sure why exactly. Mr. Greco, do you know why is this called Team Italian?
Forget about it.
Forget about it. Okay.
I think I'll have you walk over and introduce our team here, Team
right.
Italian. We're having two different groups, and introduce them.
Well, the lead chefs on Team Italian is Kenny Malloy.
Good Italian name.
Yeah, right. And Robert Greco, Bob Greco.
Hi, nice to see you guys.
Nice wife beater there,
I got
Bob.
this,
Yeah.
I had to go out and buy this special
Yeah.
for this event.
Do Italians wear that type of thing a lot?
Only when we're cooking.
Yes, okay. And the sous chef for Team Italian is Doug Arnold.
Hello.
He'll kind of switch around between Team Italian and Team Asian, who we'll meet later. And over here we have another sous chef, Alex Kessel. What have they been making you do today?
Cut stuff.
Cut stuff. Your finger? No. Say, this eggplant, this doesn't look really Italian. Is that a Japanese eggplant?
No, as if people in the know in the food industry, the Japanese eggplant is actually much thinner.
Oh,
The
yes.
Italian is a big fat one.
Yes.
Actually, this isn't Italian, but it's not Japanese. I know that.
Okay, I see there's a lot of things going on here. We've got a pot of, I guess it's just water, I suppose.
Are we allowed to drink on TV? Is that okay?
Yes, that's fine. Yeah, the red Italian wine would be just perfect for this particular group. It looks like we're going to have some lasagna going soon. Got a big jar of the garlic. That I guess it's the Italian national vegetable. What else do we have here? We've got some more pasta, of course. You guys, is that it? That's your creativity is eggplant and pasta?
Well, we have the sausage rolls in the oven,
Yeah.
and so those will be coming out in a little bit. Another 13 minutes, 14 minutes.
Yes. Okay.
And we're going to do some lasagna.
Yeah.
And, well, wait a minute. This isn't fair. You're gonna have to tell me your menu.
You'll see it later. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Is it
In all its
streaming out?
glory.
Is it changing as we're talking?
Well, no. Hey, it looks like here you've got. This is raw squid. It looks like.
It is a squid.
Yeah. What would you do that would make people want to eat this?
You'll see. It'll be delectable.
Yeah. A lot of Italians eat
We're gonna
this stuff.
stuff that.
Yeah. Ooh. With a maybe tomato sauce.
I can't tell you that.
Yeah. What else do we have? Got some fresh mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella. Yes. Yeah.
That and tomatoes. Little oil and vinegar.
For the eggplant.
No, not for the eggplant. No, the eggplants. We're gonna roll the eggplant.
Yeah.
We're gonna roll it with ricotta cheese.
Now Kenny's outside grilling something right now.
He's
what's up?
also grilling eggplant.
Eggplant. Now I saw a plate of fish.
Yes, we're gonna do some salmon.
Yeah.
Yeah, marinated salmon.
So do you think because you're from New Jersey and Kenny's from Long Island, New
That's
York?
Long Island.
Yeah.
You gotta say the G.
Yeah. So do you think that you guys have a leg up in this contest because of that?
Well,
Because of your Eastern
if
roots?
our competition had legs, we'd have a leg up.
So this plate of spaghetti, is that something you've, or is that just what you leave out as decoration in an Italian home?
That's leftover pasta. We're gonna make a frittata out of that.
Yeah, of course you are. Now what's a frittata?
That's an egg mix.
Ah.
Egg and pasta.
Okay. Egg and
He's
pasta.
getting ideas, huh?
Yeah. So where's the lady of the house? Is she's all for you doing this to her kitchen? I've noticed Italians really
Yes.
are a bit of a mess. There's
It is.
there's crumbs, there's junk, there's and there's water. There's
Start out with dirty floors, and it's not as bad when you get done.
yeah. Yeah, Jean made us promise not to talk about her filthy, dirty floors, so we won't on TV.
She's painting on the floors, honey.
What's over here? This looks like earlier. Francesca, come here, come here. This is Bobby's girl, Francesca, and she was working on some. What were you cutting here? What's that called? Salami? Yeah, and you were peeling the rind off of it. And what do you think your dad's going to do with the salami? Give me a secret, okay?
Put them on a platter.
Put the salami on a platter, huh? That's an Italian deal too? Do you put cheese with the salami?
There's 4 of them. There's got no
And mushrooms.
And mushrooms.
Finish your platter for that.
So Ken, do you want to tell us about the fish that looks like you've overcooked? Here.
You need to get your medication straight.
That's true.
Yeah, that actually, it looks
actually, that's,
beautiful.
that's,
medium rare salmon.
That's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah.
And
Doesn't have any skin on it though.
we're going to be putting a lot of Italian spices all over it, and
Actually, I thought we were making that into ice cream.
gelato. But
So what is an Italian
That's
spice
plates not big
besides the garlic that I always hear about? That
oregano.
overpowers
Oregano.
Oregano, yeah. Okay. So
Garlic and oregano, right?
So you're gonna have pasta and some garlic, salmon, garlic, salami, garlic, some
We're gonna have a few
old cold.
surprises.
There's old cold spaghetti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's going to go into something very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're going to have some bruschetta.
What's that?
Bruschetta is, I guess, in its primitive form, it's just a piece of bread, and you put toppings on top. A lot of people put tomato and cheese, other things on top, but it could be anything on top.
I see. So basically,
It's
for
like
this
a finger food.
for this
appetizer.
for this gourmet special meal tonight, you're doing something primitive, is what I'm hearing.
No, we're doing stuff that
How do
people
you think-
love to eat,
Oh, I see. Okay.
and
How
they
do
can walk
how-
around and just have something to drink and have something to eat in their hand.
So how do you really think you're going to end up against Team Asian?
Well, it's really
Those
not about the
assholes.
competition for Team Italian, because we're about having fun and making good food that people like to eat.
Yes.
Team Asian, I'm not sure what they're about, but I'm guessing, the other team, you and Michael McKay, you guys are pretty serious.
Yes, we are. Yes.
I mean, you've been calling me like every 4 hours for the last 3 days, taunting
Who did?
the leader of Team Asian.
Yeah. Okay. So
We're
what's your
having fun.
shirt say?
Forget about it.
Yeah. All right. So I think we need to pack up now and
Can we
head
come
out.
and visit you when you're cooking?
Oh,
We're going to. We're going to.
we would expect it.
Excellent.
So you guys get some good hints. So.
Sweet.
We'll be done by then.
Team Red Dinger.
Yes.
Well, before we head over to Team Asian, we noticed that these little girls were building some sort of that platter. Is that salami platter you were talking about, Francesca?
This is not the exact same one.
It's not the exact same one. This is what's on here?
Cheese, peppers, and onions.
Cheese, peppers, and what else?
Olives.
Olives, black olives. And did you cut them in a certain way, or is it just?
We did. We're kind of going for a flower theme with this platter.
Uh-huh. Yeah. What's that music in the background?
Forget about it.
I think that's Frank.
That's our godfather.
That's Mr. Sinatra. So this is again the typical way that the Italian team seems to be cooking. They use child labor. There's a huge mess on the table. Paper wadded up, grease, Red Bull. I'm not sure what the Italians.
They keep the kids going.
No, to keep the kids awake. So, bottle of red wine, and looks like maybe there's some, maybe some old bananas there too. Is that going to enter into this gourmet thing today, or?
I don't believe so.
No, okay. So, this looks like it's going to be something that the people there like. So, as opposed to some of the other train wrecks that I've seen here today.
What did you think of the bread in here?
Oh, look at that sausage roll. In the oven here, they've got a beautiful sausage. Hey, is this supposed to be turning black?
Okay. Well, here's what I'm thinking.
Yes, Kenny.
Did you happen to see the show?
Maybe let's
Yes.
this cheese.
Musical of musicals?
Yes.
The musical?
Yes, I did. I was there last night.
Did you watch it?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
It is a great show. I'm hoping a lot of people make it out there to. How many more days?
Like this, do you know what I mean? And if you
How many more days is this show on, Suze? A couple or
One more day.
one more day?
Yeah, we're taping.
Did you get Doug there with his knife?
in kind of the same
Yeah.
direction as the
That looks like a Japanese knife. It is. Yeah, it is.
So head on down and buy some tickets.
So anyway, this is shaping up. So I think Doug, you and I, we need to pack in the car and head for Team Asian.
I'm ready.
Never go. You got a reason to be mad, I suppose, but she only was a passing fad. Baby, don't you be mad.
Well, we are once again tuned in to the cooking contest of Team Asian and Team Italian. This is a special event. The Jefferson County Civic Center has invited New York guests, the writers and producers and stars of Musical of Musicals. They have come to town. They've watched one performance. Today they had a press conference, tapings, interviews, lunches with the cast from Fairfield, and seen a matinee today and another performance tonight and a dinner, and then they're going to come for a very special reception, and that's what our Fairfield Gourmet guys are doing. These are a group of guys that love to cook, very good at cooking. They have different specialties, and they decided on preparing hors d'oeuvres for the reception tonight, and it has come into an Iron Chef theme of Team Asian versus Team Italian. We've moved on to Team Asian, and we've got 3 guys. We've got Mike McKay and Doug Arnold and Pat Kessel busy in the kitchen. Team Asian, there's a lot of food laying around here. It takes lots of ingredients for Asian cooking, fresh vegetables, and we're going to take a look at some of those. We were looking at some of the Italian dishes before we came here. It's coming together quite nicely. Once again, these guys love to cook. Great for their wives, just kind of bad for cleanup, but it's fun, and I think the New Yorkers will be very impressed what we can do in Fairfield, Iowa. As you can see here, we've got a table full of all kinds of vegetables, some fruits that will go into the ingredients for Team Asians hors d'oeuvres. I think they have sushi planned. I am not sure what they have planned because you never know. So we're going to talk to these guys and see what they have in mind and how they're going to beat Team Italian. Along with all the fresh ingredients, you've got the, of course, all of the other ingredients that will go into sushi. You've got wasabi, you've got soy, you've got the rice, the nori for the sushi, all the wonderful ingredients coming together to tantillate your taste buds.
Hey, hi. So, Team Asian now is at work, and we work a lot different than Team Italian. You saw their mess, you saw their confusion, you saw, just the whole disarray, that Sinatra music. Here we have beautiful, serene paintings. We have nice music going to calm us, and it's going to be a very Zen experience. Team Asian is working on several different dishes. We got Mike McKay here. Say hi, Mike, and yay. And I stole Doug Arnold from as a sous chef from Team Italian, and he's kind of been my spy and telling me what they're cooking and stuff. And we really don't have any problems since I've been over there and saw the mess. So. Of course, Asian, we're going to work a lot with things like sushi, and we have this nori, which is the roasted or toasted seaweed that we use to make the wrap. And we have mirin, which is a sweetened sake. We have the rice wine vinegar that we use with the rice. Actually, sushi really means vinegared rice. It doesn't mean raw. Sashimi means raw. We have the wasabi, which gives it that kick, that horseradish, Japanese horseradish. Again, more mirin. We got some quail eggs. Doug's pretty soon going to be working on these quail eggs and doubling these things up for our dinner tonight. We have some smoked oysters here. We're going to make some flavored wasabi mayonnaise and some soy mayonnaise. We have some snack bean party mix that's very oriental, and some wasabi. We'll mix that with some wasabi peas. We have the pickled plums to put in with the sushi, and of course the soy sauce that everybody loves. And over here we have a lot of fresh, very healthy food, as opposed to the greasy mess the Italians were working with. The high cholesterol, the cheese and that. Here we have some daikon radish greens. We're going to use these babies here to give our sushi, after we cut it, some height and some beauty. We have cucumbers, and we're going to use that in a number of ways. We're going to peel some of them and use them in the sushi, and some of them we're actually going to make the sushi out of and cut them and stuff them. We have limes, and we're not sure why we have the limes yet. They're just beautiful, though. We have a whole sack of key limes. They make us happy, so that's why we have those. And then in this box here, this is going to add some beauty to our table, too. These are stacks, and that's how chefs make, like if you're going to have food, or in our case, sushi or Japanese food, we're going to make some pyramid stacks. And in addition to the pyramid stacks, we have some round, and so that's going to give lots of different shapes. I like shapes, and so in a way the eye is eating along with the flavor and everything. And this is some radicchio, which is, I think we stole that from the Italians. That'll screw them up. And we got a whole bag of cheese from them too on accident, and they'll be missing that. We have some sunflower greens, again, to give our sushi some height. Scallions or green onions, and we have this. We're actually going to make some Iowa sushi. It's going to be a catfish sushi, and we'll use the scallion in that. Carrots. These are all shredded carrots, and that gives the sushi a nice color and flavor. And just to tip of the hat to the Italian boys, we're going to make some barber pole sushi, which is different colored sushi with some mozzarella cheese, some basil, and some smoked salmon. Again, just the tip of the hat to the Italian boys, because to show them really how Italian should be cooked. We have tomatoes here, we've got spinach, we've got apples. The apples is going to go with our pork dish that we're making. And so now can we go over and meet on,
Start
right?
my marinade.
Okay, so over here we're working on the rice. The main thing about sushi, again, is the vinegared rice. And so we're cooking it perfectly right now. And we have Doug working on the sushi roller, these bamboo mats, and he's covering these things completely with this plastic wrap. See? Both sides of it. And so that's the rice, so the rice won't stick to it. This over here, this cheese, that's just a snack. And one of the things that was brought up to me is I talked about the catfish sushi. And remember again that sushi means vinegared rice. And so the catfish will be cooked. We're not eating raw catfish. We're going to, cook it. So again, the thing with the Japanese is the vegetables, the food, the beauty of it. Mike, what are you working on back here?
I'm making the marinade for the hoisin, pineapple, and we're going to use a little chipotle.
Ooh, pepper.
Marinated pork loin.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, and then we'll serve that with a roasted pineapple relish. We have the roasted pineapple right there.
Oh, that's what you were grilling out there
I was
then.
grilling the pineapple for that.
Right.
That's the first thing.
Yeah.
And then I'm making a salad.
What kind of salad?
I'm making a salad that is romaine arugula, smoked trout, Granny Smith apples, which I found,
All right.
and wasabi mayonnaise.
Oh, great. Well, that was what we were talking about earlier, making the wasabi mayonnaise. And so that's what we're going to use that for, is a smoked trout salad. And again, Doug, he's still working on that. This is flying fish roe, and this beautiful red color is used to just enhance the dishes. It's actually dyed that color, and yeah, you can have it. You can have it red. You can have it green. You can have it. I suppose you could have it blue, but that wouldn't look that good.
It's very sweet.
Yes.
It's a nice sweet. It's a light sweet.
So we're going to have to work on this, getting that a little tighter. I think we're going to have to use one roll of that and tighten it up. I'm not sure. I think actually I'm going to have Susie help me with this. I clearly didn't show Doug right, and I'm not sure how to do it myself. And then we have this, a lot of the pickled ginger here, and the pickled ginger is just the accompaniment to sushi, and it cleanses the palate. you just use a little of it. It's very rude. A lot of times in Japanese restaurants, people eat it like a salad. They just pile it on their plate, and it's, well, actually Bob Greco does that. He had way too much ginger when he eats sushi, and I pointed that out to him, but.
Well, that's after he takes the shrimps out of his pockets and he's been stuffing.
Yeah,
From the
right.
various wedding receptions that he has.
These glasses here, Doug's going to make a crab louis in these. It's going to be some shredded lettuce, and it's going to be some crab and shrimp and a like a Thousand Island dressing on top with some chive stuck in there for height, and it's going to look like a parfait, if you will. So we've got a lot going on here.
I've got some parfait type glasses I want to bring over and show you. See if you want to use them.
Really? Parfait glasses. Yeah?
Yeah, they're pretty cool. I'll bring them over.
I had some I was going to use, and I give them up for the reception tonight because they were short on wine glasses. So
I'll bring these over. They're over in my rec room.
over here is some more Asian food. Again, the quail eggs. They come whole like this, cooked, and we're going to open this up and remove the yolk and make deviled quail eggs. This is lychee fruit, and lychee is just a funky flavor that I really like, and I know the people from New York and the rest of the people at the reception will like that light, fruity flavor to get that grease, Italian grease, out of their mouth, and heavy oil dishes. You know what they say about Italian foods, that you eat Italian and 3 days later you're hungry again, so. Some coconut milk here. I'm not sure where we're going with that. And
Actually, that's for our snack.
oh, we're going to have a snack. Good.
Making us a snack. That's
And-
what I got these rice vermicelli for.
Yeah?
And we're going to have a snack of rice vermicelli, coconut milk, and I'm going to do a fish sauce, coconut milk, shrimp,
Oh.
and mint peanut sauce.
Oh, that sounds great.
So we'll have a little snack before we.
Got lots of chopsticks that we're going to serve tonight. And Susie probably won't be joining us in the snacks since she doesn't like coconut at all or fish. But you picked everything there that she has a problem with.
Oh, sorry, Sue.
The only other thing is me, but.
That's all right.
So part of how we get ideas is we went ahead and got some books, Sushi American. Yeah, we eat out a lot. Sushi American style. We're going to actually make some roast beef sushi, which is cooked roast beef, and then we're going to use that as the basis for the rice, and inside we're going to put carrots and some leeks, like onions. And here's my inspiration for a catfish roll. And you cook the catfish or fry it and use it with, again, carrots and onions. So that's going to look great. And over here's another sushi book that talks about the different designs of sushi. There's the rolls, there's the cones, there's the inside-out rolls, there's the battleship sushi, which is the taller sushi rolls. And there's a picture of the cones we're going to make with the flying fish roe there, and the avocado and a shrimp. They kind of look like an ice cream cone is what they look like. The shrimp, again, is cooked. This is the stacks, and it shows, as an example, how we're going to make the rice stack up like a pyramid with different layers. Yep, we're going to really kick those guys. Their stuff's going to be laying there in that heavy oily grease, and we're just going to have this beautiful, beautiful food that everybody's going to flock to and want to eat. Mike and I were talking, and Doug, and there's going to be about 60 people at the reception tonight, and we talked about, okay, we should figure on serving about 30 people, 30 for us and 30 for Team Italian, and then we finally realized that probably we should be figuring on serving about 50.
Because they won't eat their stuff.
Because they won't eat their stuff. They'll have probably maybe 10 people, 20% of the people actually eat what that slop they're making. So what are you making here now?
I'm making a marinade that is also, once I'm done with it, I'm going to reconfigure it into a sauce that will serve
With the pork.
tenderloin. Right now, I'm just frying up a little
yeah.
shallot and garlic and chipotle and yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
And a little hoisin sauce.
What is hoisin sauce?
Good question. It is this.
It comes in a jar, doesn't it? Well, let's check this out.
It's a tamarind-based sauce. Let's see.
Yeah, it's sugar and water, soybeans, sweet potato,
Yeah.
cornstarch, sesame seeds, garlic.
No tamarind.
No tamarind. Yeah.
Tamarind's kind of a sour, sweet thing. This is kind of sour sweet. So, anyway, it's good.
So what we have going on here right now is we have the sushi rice that's been boiled and cooked for 18 minutes, and you notice Doug is fanning it, and that fanning gives it a nice sheen, actually is what it's called, and as he's fanning it, I'm adding some rice wine vinegar to it to finish the process. And in Japan, the sushi chefs are considered as good as they can make vinegared rice. That's how they're kind of graded, so to speak. And I don't really know their secrets. I'm just adding rice wine vinegar to this rice and moving it around and coating all the kernels with it. Getting some on my pants and on the floor. And again, Doug's cooling it and giving it that nice sheen. Do you have anything going on over there, Mike? Anything new? Yeah. What time is it? It's about 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, so we only have 6 hours before well, not even that, really. 5 hours for sure before we're done, no problem. But we have to cool this rice down so we can work with it and make the sushi. Well, I'll walk over.
Marinate this wine here. Marinate the hoisin, pineapple, little chipotle chili just for fun.
Chipotle, that kind of gives it a smoky taste?
A smoky taste. Actually, what they are, they're jalapenos.
Yes?
That are hickory smoked, and then they're cooked in tomato and onion.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and so that's what makes them smoky. And so generally they're ripe, so they use the red
jalapenos, yeah.
for that. I used to make my own.
Now, the red, are they hotter or colder?
Sweeter.
Sweeter. Okay, so they're less hot, less heat carried.
Not necessarily less heat, but they're definitely sweeter.
Sweeter, okay.
Yeah, and it has a wonderful flavor. Yeah. And so this is our marinade.
Then you've poked slits in the meat
Yeah.
because we don't really have time to marinate it a long time.
But
that's okay because we're going to use that anyway as a sauce. So
well, I'm going to also I'm going to shake this off, and we'll roast it, and then we'll go ahead and we'll make some more and then we're going to actually whip it so that we can squirt it around on stuff.
Ooh, you're going to get a foam going, you mean, or? Just whipped?
No, I mean like in one of those squeeze bottle thingies.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we'll just, kind of like, because this is like, you put this on cardboard and it'll be good.
I know, yeah. I put butter on a shingle once and ate it, and that shingle was great.
That one is my newest one. This one's my oldest one.
So what did you want to know?
Send it back to the manufacturer.
Oh, this is, I mean, it's great. Yesterday I was in Ottumwa and I was looking for different things that are Asian, and I found baby octopus. And so they've been boiled, and now I need to clean them up a little bit. Down low there. Can you see that? And I'm not sure what we're going to do with them. I probably will put them in some of the sushi rolls. Again, these are cooked, and we're going to mix them with some garlic pretty soon, some butter, and some lemon. And these are great. They really are good. I've eaten them probably 3 or 4 times, and hard to find. I couldn't believe there in Ottumwa that they had baby octopus.
Something else?
Okay, so,
Cutting board back? Yep, you got it.
yeah. So Mike, he made a deal with Don that he'd keep everything clean, and, or all of us, yeah.
Almost clean,
Yeah.
manageably clean.
So we're making an inside-out roll this time, which means, do we have some black sesame seeds?
Yes, they're over on that table over there.
Okay.
In that round container with like a shaker kind of thing.
Yep, I'll find it before nightfall. I did see it earlier.
Okay, I'll find it for you. I'll be right
Don't worry, no, don't worry about it. I'll find it. Maybe it's over here. Nope.
I brought it over there for you.
Yep, I know, I saw it earlier. It's not a problem. No.
Right here.
Ah, it's too much stuff. Doug is, yeah, it's a daikon radish, which is used in sushi, and he's, whoa, that seems like I shouldn't have done that.
Where's this going?
That goes in the crab louis that we're making.
So you need a container for this.
And Susie and Doug are putting that together over there. Anyway, this is going to be an inside-out California roll. So instead of the nori being on the outside, it's going to be the rice.
Waste. Terrific. Okay. All right. That's where your waste goes. And I'm going to get little plates.
So I guess what you do is, they said don't be afraid. You just do it like that.
There you go.
So
There's that.
I wished I had an avocado. Nope, I didn't. I'm used to her thinking I've done things backwards, and perhaps sometimes I do. So we have to get the avocados. Yeah, I'm sure that I just don't know what I'm doing.
Do you want me to prep for you?
No. You've got your own life to lead there. You were gonna like make us, yeah. Yep. So we're putting the avocado in there, and we'll put some daikon radish with it. And I should have had this avocado ready ahead of time, but as things go, sometimes a spoon. Yeah. Spoon that beautiful avocado. It's a Haas. You use a Haas avocado. You can't have them too mushy. So there we go on the avocado. It's great. It's a beautiful avocado. Sound like the cooking channel. Everything's beautiful.
Don't you want
Now make it a long, skinny thing I can use.
matchsticks?
Or matchsticks. You know what a matchstick?
Like long matchsticks.
And we're taking this avocado, and I'm squirting lemon on it because it tastes good, and because
Here's all your goodies. You got asparagus, radishes, crab, and your onions, chives, and your fish eggs here. Okay?
roly-poly fish eggs, or that's roly-poly fish heads, isn't it? And I think, perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for here. We'll have this and be an avocado daikon radish one. And you have some more ready? Yep.
Yeah. Here's our release.
Okay. And then in here, I think I'll throw in, wait, I don't need any more green there. Yeah, need some, you're right. Need some more crab. Crab will pick up some, and then you just get this thing. Oh, it's falling apart on me. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. See? I'm just messier than a professional sous chef. Probably not quite as messy, though, as the Italians. Those guys never showed up. They're probably in the weeds. That's a cooking term for way behind in having problems, not knowing what they're doing. I would say those boys are in the weeds. Okay, there's an inside-out roll. Okay, we'll try to do another one. I think those guys probably start out in the weeds and only barely ever get to the surface of the water with what they have going on. Yeah, they do.
Fish sauce, lemongrass, and we're gonna put shrimp and have that over rice noodles with mint and cilantro.
Oh yeah. Oh baby. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'll be good. All right, so now.
The problem with the team, what are they? The team Italian is they're probably all bloated.
Pat, you got, something happened over here with your
My octopus.
Okay. Yeah.
Are cans considered recyclable?
We just put them in the one on the left, you know, not for recycling.
All right. And,
Go ahead and we'll shut that off.
Okay, that's all the way to the left.
Yep.
Can I show you a little creation, the creation you're working on now, and bring it over here?
Oh, yeah, you betcha. Like that. That is a cucumber that's hollowed out, has a little bit of sushi rice underneath it, and then chopped raw tuna in this case with black sesame seeds to resemble a watermelon slice. There's no way that the Team Italian can compare to this. I mean, what kind of food in Italian would look as beautiful as this? I mean, spaghetti, it lays there.
Mother's food.
Yeah, it lays there in a slog, you know, and then you're ashamed of it and you cover it with the sauce, you know.
And you better say that about your mother's.
Yeah, yeah. My mother's food on that would have been Chef Boyardee, I'm afraid. Yeah. Plus Wanda's heart.
Got some quail eggs.
Yeah.
Do we need the other bowl full of quail eggs also?
Yep, you're going to open up both of those.
I've done that, but I haven't had the second bowl.
Yep, put it in there.
Okay.
The second can needs to go in there. Yep. So we're a little bit in the weeds now. It's a a little bit, I think. I felt a quail egg hit me right in the foot.
Flying quail egg, that's what that is.
I hate to say that, but I felt what could have been. It's 6 o'clock, and we, you know, at 10 o'clock people are going to be eating, so we're talking about. Don't worry about it now. It's on the floor.
Did you really? Can you really?
Yeah, I felt it.
He went down and hit his foot and took off.
Hopefully it doesn't hatch. Really? Step lightning.
Now it's gone beyond that 5-second or 3-second rule that people talk about, so we can't use it. Actually, we could use it. Team Italian's coming out here. We'll give it to them first thing. We'll give it to Greco. Yeah. This is. It hit me right here.
Hey, don't worry, Team Italian will be here. Tell them food's on the floor.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm worried about. So.
It must have ricocheted.
Ricocheted.
we're gonna eat.
Slow down, guys. Take your time.
Yeah, take your time. What's the rush? Here. You got a corkscrew?
Nah, I wouldn't have such a thing.
They done good. They done good.
Well, this doesn't have a screw top. I'm sorry.
Good. It's right there, on your right, on your right.
So you're learning them good?
Oh no, they're just coming along. Whoops, that's a few more seeds.
Go straight
That's
down,
okay
right
though.
in front.
I love the
Right in
watermelon.
front.
Great.
Consummate sous chef.
Oh
What
yeah.
we are. All right.
All
right.
All right, here.
Here we go.
We need to.
Are you guys watermelons?
Very cute.
There we go.
Very cute.
Thank you.
I don't see any
They
scars.
smell like watermelon.
Hey, take a look at this, guys.
Oh, they
Got
smell
one
good.
of those.
Beautiful.
That's dinner.
Well, we don't
This
have
is our
watermelons.
dinner. This is for us.
We
It's
don't.
not quite as beautiful as a flower. Where's the flower?
We don't have watermelons.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. We have enough. That's enough.
Everybody go quick. Start eating.
Yeah.
I was just
I
asking.
really
Is
love
it- your sushi, man. It was really great. I think it was really fine. And you know, the roll was really.
Oh, you're not on, are you? Oh, no.
Okay.
Yes, so yeah.
So what we're talking about?
Yeah, this thing that's killer, this thing that's going to blow
Talking
these.
about presentation.
Yeah.
Okay. So we want slices thin.
Oh, thin
strips?
slices. Thin.
Strips.
No, thin slices.
Thin slices.
Yeah.
How wide? This wide or that wide? See, I'm thinking you want to do it lengthwise because you want it to be small enough so they don't have to cut it.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
put it in there, one
so
bite
one
in their
bite-
mouth.
bite-sized.
Kind of like the sushi is a bite-sized
Okay.
thing.
So
Yeah.
then, so if I do it that way, then I got a lot of cutting to do. Okay. But then if I do it that way, then I lay the sauce out and it'll be good.
Oh, that's a
Okay.
that thing. Everybody is blown away by the sauce on that and the marinade.
Well,
So
in fact, what I'm thinking I'll do
yeah.
is we'll just do one. We'll prep one. We'll take one. We'll take the rest, and we'll prep the rest there as we need it.
Right. Right.
Is that will it keep?
Oh yeah. Yeah. That'll hold.
That'll perfect.
Because it's going to be
'Cause I got
sealed
more
in.
Sauce,
Yeah.
And that's how we do it.
Yeah. We'll keep refreshing it with more sauce.
Okay, good, good.
Yep,
Then I'm
yep.
good. So I'm gonna get ready for that, and then I'm gonna do my salad.
Now tell me quick about this. This was the
that was for-
this is a
that's for us.
staff dinner
That was
tonight.
just something I threw together.
Oh, it was awesome. It's lemongrass and it was shrimp.
It was just a little onion and garlic and coconut milk and fish sauce, and then I boiled that up and threw the
peanuts or lemongrass.
in there, and then as these are rice noodles, they take like 3 minutes to cook.
Yeah.
You just boil them up, and then
Cilantro.
cilantro and mint and peanuts and almonds were thrown in at the last minute, and we had scallops and shrimp.
Sesame, black sesame seeds.
Black sesame seeds.
That is great. It was awesome.
That was our snack.
That was a staff dinner.
That was just for us.
That was a staff, and of course the Team Italians here. Team Italian.
They came over here to eat because, of course, we have the good food.
Yeah.
So.
Team Italian. Team Italian. Hey, you boys, comment on the dinner that Mike made tonight for you. The staff dinner.
Rice noodles with the shrimp and the scallop. No, there was a shrimp scallop.
No, there's no scallops.
What, was there bamboo? Was there bamboo shoots in there?
Peanuts, almonds.
Oh yeah.
Lemongrass.
Scallop.
Oh, that was exceptional.
Yeah.
Exceptional.
So you think it was enough
Mike
to?
did, and Mike did a great job on his rice.
This would have been good to serve to the people tonight.
Yes.
Rather than serve it to the.
Well, this is one of our lesser dishes, right, Mike?
Right. That's just for the staff.
Yes. And that's just the setup.
Yeah.
It was
It's very
excellent.
good. It was
Excellent.
excellent.
For
Awesome.
the staff.
And really wonderful.
Do you really
Hats
think
off
that
to
you guys
Team
even
Asia.
have?
No, I think you guys did an admirable job competing. I really do. I think it was really great that you showed
There's
up.
honor in competing. What's that?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, but there's only dishonor in losing, correct?
Yes. How does that feel? Wait a minute. What are you wired? You got a microphone.
Well,
What
yeah.
is this?
Yeah,
What
that's
is
how.
this connected to?
Well, you know. So,
His amp.
Exactly.
His amp.
Exactly.
so do you guys, after you see what we have going on, do you really think that
Oh,
you want to
got
pull all
lost
your
hands
dishes?
down and wait until you see the stealth dessert that we have.
Is it fried in
I
oil
don't
like
see a
everything
dessert
else?
Here. Is your dessert exactly garlic oil?
There's a lot of garlic.
Do you have anything for dessert? Or is that a roll that you have for dessert?
Well, you know,
Frozen sushi.
We just wanted to match your roll concept.
actually there was a whole nother team working on. Team Dessert did dessert,
I see.
cheesecake and different things. So you've kind of
Was that
stepped
your
off.
team?
You
Cheesecake,
stepped.
that's Asian.
No, that's a whole nother team. There's
Oh,
team.
we crossed the line because
Yeah,
we went to
you've
dessert
stepped.
too.
You've stepped over.
We just did the full thing. Yes.
Yeah.
We have no doubt that we will win.
Yeah. And you, Mr. Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Yeah. What do you really do? You want to save face and fall in the knife now, or?
I said it earlier.
That's for losers?
I said there's only one chef out of all this competition, and that's you.
Well, no, that's not
So
true.
if we get a good showing, that's a win for us.
Oh.
If you guys don't win, that's like
That's like impossible.
I like your strategy.
If he doesn't
So
win,
you-
the
so-
pressure's on them.
So really you're saying if people like even acknowledge that you made something that wasn't soggy and oiled and heavy, that you'll feel good about yourself?
Oh, I don't think that'll be the case at all.
We've had hours for that.
Actually, I'm really
soggy.
hoping they don't like the food because then I can eat it. Because Bob did such a great job. I'm really hoping they really like your food more and there's like, they don't eat our food because
Yes, yeah.
it's so good.
Is he going to put a shirt on tonight that doesn't have ketchup
Hey,
stains
you don't
on
worry
it?
about
We're coming in black tie, aren't you?
Yes, tuxedo.
Absolutely, I thought you would.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Japanese tuxedo.
Japanese tuxedo.
Welcome on, asshole.
Hi, I'm Donna Steinberg here at the Northridge Residence, and I'm going to be presenting some of the foods tonight that will be served for the cast party of Music of Musicals that is playing tonight for the Civic Center fundraiser opening. And we have this fabulous dish of roasted red peppers, Parmigiano Reggiano, and Kalamata olives in some kind of marinade that looks like balsamic vinaigrette, and it's fabulous. And this is a fabulous salad presented by Team Asian for the Civic Center fundraiser, which is a arugula, green apple, romaine, wasabi, smoked trout. Fabulous, amazing salad. And here we have Team Italian again with some fresh mozzarella with sliced tomatoes and fresh parsley with sliced and free, what do you call this lettuce? I'm sorry. Romaine, thank you, I'm sorry. Romaine lettuce. Really beautiful dish. Simplicity at its best. This is the famous Donna Steinberg brie recipe, which is brie encased in puff pastry with caramelized onions cooked in garlic and balsamic vinaigrette. Very popular. Another fabulous salad from the Asian group, which is a seafood slaw with shrimp, crab meat, carrots,
A little lettuce.
tomato,
and I think just some little garnishments here with some chive stems and some sprouts on top.
looks great. This is a very exotic dish. This is gorgeous lychee nuts with kumquats in its own sauce with rose petals and a lemon ginger vinaigrette over it, syrup over it, and it's just gorgeous and very sensual.
It's a rice noodle in a coconut lemongrass sauce with scallops and shrimp, peanuts and almonds, and mint and cilantro.
This is an absolutely gorgeous dish. Sushi at its best.
Are the ovens warm?
Yeah, they can be.
Turn them on.
You guys probably should like heat something up because
This is a absolutely fabulous antipasto in Italian, and there's some beautiful smoked blue cheese and sausage with a marinated dried mushroom combination here that looks absolutely stunning. Hi Jeff, can I describe this beautiful bruschetta we have from the Italian group? It looks like Parmigiano Reggiano with fabulous sun-dried tomatoes and Kalamata olives.
Looks fantastic.
Doesn't it look great? Amazing.
Oh, that's right. We started earlier.
And Ken, look at this fabulous shrimp or Asian food or prawns. I don't think it's Asian. This is Italian because there's prosciutto.
Yeah,
prosciutto
and we're
is
gonna heat these
fantastic.
up. It's not quite done. We're going to give it a drizzle of some fresh pesto on top of that. And the combination of those flavors is just really wonderful.
Dynamite, dynamite. Prosciutto is such a thinly sliced ham,
Cured
that's
ham,
a cured
yeah.
Italian ham.
Yep.
That's a little
And
bit
some large
difficult to
prawns,
get.
and
Fantastic.
it's going to be yum.
Yummy.
Hi, Donna.
Jeff. How are you?
I'm fine, Donna. What have you got there?
I have an amazing frittata from the Italian team again.
Wow, it looks delicious.
And it looks amazing. It looks like there's some freshly grated Parmigiano Reggiano. A frittata is usually made with an egg combination with cheeses, and could be a little bit of crust underneath. And some,
I'm sure there'd be crust.
and I think there is a crust and some fresh parsley. It's amazing. Doesn't that look good?
It looks fabulous.
Can't wait to eat all this food.
Let's start now.
Okay.
Don't you wish you were here with us?
In this gorgeous little brass bowl, we have some fresh edamame that's been steamed. And edamame is soybeans. And I don't know, being in Iowa, the home of a lot of soybeans, you pop these little babies in your mouth and they're absolutely delicious. They're crunchy and fresh and very popular in all the Asian restaurants, and they're just really delicious. So I suggest try some edamame if you have a chance. I wanted to thank Miriam Mescon for making these fabulous rucolas. Rugula is normally a holiday cookie, and they're all hand wrapped in nuts and raisins, and they're absolutely delicious and very flaky and light, and Miriam Mescon makes the best in town. So she was kind enough to make dozens of this rugula by hand, took her hours, and they just look incredible. So thanks, Miriam. We have here a platter of gorgeous pork loin that is going to be drizzled with a hoisin pineapple sauce with a beautiful sculpted apple done by Don McKay. And this is a very beautiful dish. It just looks fantastic. I can't wait to taste it with the sauce. It'd be great. We have one of our desserts that are going to be served tonight, and it's a homemade cheesecake made by Jeff Northridge with a gorgeous pear in the middle. It's a very, very luscious recipe, and Jeff made this for his wedding and gave gifts of cheesecake to different people that helped organize the wedding. And my sons, who are very fond of cheesecake, is one of the best. It's a New York cheesecake. It's very thick, very luscious and creamy, and it looks fantastic. We have a toasted, fantastic eggplant bruschetta. Eggplant that is roasted and then topped with a fresh mozzarella and fresh tomato and Parmigiano Reggiano on a bruschetta slice, and it is absolutely yummy. We have a fabulous dish called frutta di mare, which is fruit of the sea, and it's an Italian dish with calamari, which is squid, prawns, which is shrimp, two different kinds, and Kalamata olives, and it is just absolutely amazing. We have Pat Kessel here that has an amazing dish that, describe it to me, Pat, what is it?
Well, it's a cucumber, and it's been all hollowed out, and then you put some sushi rice and some ahi tuna in it, or yellowfin I guess it is, and then some black sesame seeds on it, and it looks like
watermelon!
Watermelon!
It's incredible. It's so beautiful. It looks exactly like watermelon, but the ahi tuna just is so fresh. And I think that people are going to really love it. It's amazing. It's a beautiful dish.
Thank you.
Good work. I want to describe to you this absolutely incredible cannoli. Cannoli is a wonderful Italian dessert, and it's an actual cream that's wrapped in a beautiful light cookie, and then the tips are dipped into chocolate chips and Jimmy's pistachio nuts. And it's just very popular with a lot of people, especially on the East Coast, but it's really pretty and absolutely delicious.
As with every good party and all the good food, you have to have something good to drink. Now, Team Asia has brought some wonderful Riesling from New Zealand. New Zealand actually makes some of the best Riesling in the world. A lot of it comes out of Germany, but New Zealand makes a good one, and a little known fact that Riesling is a great pairing, food pairing with Asian food. It is awesome. So you can't go wrong with that. We also have some reds here. We have Zinfandel from California. We have some French reds. There's a Beaujolais Village. We've got another Zin from California. We've got an Italian Barbera here, a Crianza from Spain. And we have in this large bottle here, this is a double mag, which is the equivalent of 4 bottles. And this is a Cabernet from California. It's a vintage 2001. It's the Aquinas. 2001 was probably one of the biggest vintages in California since probably, I'm going to say probably in the last 15 years. And we also have back here in the wine bucket some French champagne, Drapier, just a non-vintage champagne that goes also great with Asian food. So I think we're ready to go.
So Jeff, we have all of the food ready for our guests.
It's an amazing spread.
And we're going to be welcoming the writers and producers of Musicals and the cast members. We're really excited to have them here. It's a great opportunity for the Fairfield Civic Center to have this opportunity to present a really beautiful play, and one that's been very well received. And we thank you very much for having this at your home, Jeff.
Oh, this is great. This is a lot of fun. It really is unbelievable that Fairfield has managed to acquire the 4th location rights for musicals. A show which is relatively new. About 2 years ago it opened in New York City. It's played in New York, Los Angeles, and Philadelphia, and now in Fairfield. We're the first group that has produced the show not using the original director. The New York people, the writers of the show, and the New York executive producer of the show just loved our rendition of it. They were here last night and tonight, and they love what we've done with their work, and we're just all really excited to be able to attract something like that to Fairfield.
That's really great, Jeff, to have Fairfield have the opportunity to utilize